afternoon, everybody. I'm in Germany on the A31 driving to Luxembourg and then to France. It's Friday the 4th of June, 4 p.m. I had an appointment in the Netherlands, that's why I'm driving this route at the moment. I'm driving from thunderstorm to thunderstorm. It's raining cats and dogs. It's not going very fast, currently doing around 90 kilometers per hour. 90, not 19. And yeah, let's see. If it goes on like this, it will not be easy to go to France, but it's not impossible. I will of course continue. And it can't rain all day long forever, you know. Talk to you later. Hi there again. I can't really remember the last video I made on my way to France where I told you it's Thursday or Friday. Anyway, let's correct that if I was wrong. It's Thursday the 4th of June. At the moment it's a quarter to 5, so 16:46 European time. I just went in the back to make a coffee, and whilst I was sitting there waiting for my perfect coffee, some guy came over me. He's in some truck and thumbs up and way better than that I have and whatnot. He already had his bad coffee, so I didn't offer anything better to him. Anyway, that was fun. I'm now somewhere, I have no idea. Parkplaats Sindertaal is a parking and resting area, and that's near, let me see, Eekrat. I'm on my way to Cologne, and from Cologne, I'm next to Düsseldorf. On my way to Cologne, and from Cologne we go to Bonn, and from Bonn we go to Trier, and then we go to Luxembourg. That's the plan. Now, if the plan works or not, I don't know. I'm currently looking at my map where it takes me. I don't see Trier. Cologne. Trier. Okay. I am almost on the wrong route. It plans to send me over the 46, but I have to do sorry. I have to go on the 1, and I'm not far away from that, what do you call that, where you can choose to another road. No, I'm not gonna take an exit. So that's Cologne, where's Bonn? Okay, I will pass on Bonn. So that's the way I'm gonna drive. Luckily the weather cleared up a little. I had nothing but rain and thunderstorms, very heavy rain on my way, the first hour or two. First 1.5 hours, because I'm not even 2 hours into driving. Also, I had a very bad night. I had an appointment with a doctor, and I slept like nothing, so I'm tired already. Anyway, I'm gonna finish my coffee, and then I'll see how far I can drive on before I get too tired, or maybe the coffee gives me a boost. I also got food. I brought you food too, so that's just because it's easy in the car. Helps me out on a long drive. See you soon. Next video will be I think somewhere in the neighborhood of Luxembourg. That's why I will for sure need my my next coffee. Bye. Hello everyone, this is part number 3 or 4 or so from this video series. I think it's a good thing to do that every 2 hours, as long as I can get that done. Right? I'm now driving on the 61, A61 in Germany. I'm going into the direction of Koblenz. From Koblenz I will go to Trier, and from Trier we go to Luxembourg. It's currently 6 p.m. I'm a little bit tired, but not too much, because I had a big coffee 2 hours back, and I will have another coffee in maybe an hour or so, depends on whatever. Also, I'm in the area where in 2021 there was a big flooding. As I said, I'm now on the A61. I think it was the 1st of July 2021 that I had to drive from the south of France to Kasselbeck, and the A61 was planned en route. What also was known, at least to me, by me, was the risk of severe flooding in the Ahrtal. That's where I am driving at the moment. Heavy rain and things like that, a little bit less than now. I see some lightning. Anyway, I went away from the campsite, drove all up north. In the middle of the night I was on the A61, but I was tired, so I decided to take a nap, which I did. I woke up, I think around 4:30 in the morning, and decided to drive on. And when I got home at 7 or 7:30, I'm not sure what the timing was, I checked the news, and about half an hour after I passed the A61, parts of the highway were flushed away. So I've been very, very lucky. I mean, it was all behind me. Something I will never forget. Anyway, things are going pretty smooth at the moment. Like I said, I'm driving into the direction of Luxembourg, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh, YouTube. Copyright strike. Well, if it's fast enough, it's not a problem. I learned that. Anyway, good evening. It's 7:21 p.m. I'm almost in Luxembourg, straight ahead. And as you can hear, I'm in thunderstorm number something of many. I'm doing 70 kilometers per hour on this highway. It's a German highway, world famous. Well, it's nothing but standing water. It's terrible. I'm a little bit tired, I need a coffee. As soon as it dries up, I'm looking for a parking lot, and then I'm gonna make me another coffee. Anything else to tell, dude? No. So far this little update. Talk to you later. No comment! Enjoy! What the hell? I'm doing 40 kilometers per hour. He doesn't. This is crazy. Rotate. The road looks like a river. It's that bad. Don't do it, man. I'm on the A1, exit 129 in Germany. You can look it up if you want to know where that is. Two months ago I noticed a very big fireball in the sky. Meteorite. That was cool. Yeah, come on. Stupid. People can't drive when it's raining. Or somebody on a hard shoulder trying to enter the highway, but I was driving there. What should I do? Am I ranting? No. I'm really enjoying the weather. Sort of. I'm glad I'm in my car, not in my tent. Oh, come on. Some people need an accident to understand what this weather does to a German autobahn. It's not safe permanently. I mean, definitely, I think. Well, was that it? I doubt it. Luxembourg City is 60 kilometers away from here, so the border to Luxembourg is maybe 20, 25 or closer. Cannot really see that on my navigation because I'm watching the weather. I mean, I'm watching the road and traffic, sorry. Yeah, and the weather, okay. Whoa. That wasn't the lightning strike wasn't far away. Luxembourg Trier. Exit 602 or something. Lightning strikes and lightning strikes all over the place. I mean it when I say it's beautiful, despite the fact that I'm on a highway with a lot of standing water. My navigation is shouting at me, but one, I don't hear it, and two, I know the area very well, so I don't really need it. Now driving next to the river La Moselle, that's French, or Der Mosel, that's German, or De Mosel, that's Dutch. I don't know how you call that in English. I need a cup of coffee. My feet hurt. My butt hurts. I'm tired. A little. Still, it's a beautiful area to drive through. This is in German is Vulkaneifel. It's a volcanic area. I think I've spoken about it before. If you ever come to Germany for a nature-rich vacation, this is one of the places you can look at to see if it fits your needs and your wishes. I usually just drive through here, enjoy the area. I've been on vacation in Dasburg. That's the border with Luxembourg, and from there we made some trips around the area. Absolutely beautiful. You can look it up if you like, if you want. It's next to Trier. Trier. Well, so far this intermezzo, how long did it take? 8 minutes, too long for a short. See you later. Good evening again. This is part number, I don't know, 4 or 5. I just entered Luxembourg. I crossed the border. I had to quit or stop for a little while. Sanitary stop. It's not raining that hard anymore. Actually, I want a coffee, but I also want to drive a little bit further. France isn't that far away, so I'm gonna do that first. And then I'm gonna stop for a coffee. I walked around a little, my feet hurt a little. It's getting better. My butt hurt because I'm sitting so long. Also that got mitigated by a little. So let's go to France and then have a café au lait. I didn't bring the milk, so that's not possible. Maybe I can buy some, but do I need it? No, not really. Come on, let's go to France. Hello and good evening. This is an irregular update. All the other updates went wrong because I was busy finding my way. Yeah, of course I have a navigation in my car, but the French screwed up. It's a quarter to 10 p.m. 21:45. I was driving on the A31 near Metz or some Thionville. Then they closed the highway. Okay, nice. My navigation told me it was closed, so it gave me another route, which I took. And then we landed on the connection, the on-ramp to the A31 again, from the A4. But it was still closed. They were sort of cleaning it up. Then I saw a sign that said Nancy Déviation, which means Nancy, the direction I wanted to go, detour. Gave me an arrow where to go, and that was the only arrow I could find. So I guess they are clearing out the detour, and the first thing they did was take the shields away. Nice, nice, nice. Well, I was at the roundabout, and then, well, the on-ramp was closed. In front of me there was a red car, wanted to take the same on-ramp, couldn't do it, so he turned away. And then I thought, you know what, let's just follow the guy. It's a French guy, French car, maybe he knows where we're going. So I decided to follow the red car, whilst keeping an eye on my maps. And after about half an hour, I'm back on the A31. So thank you, whoever you are. Went all very well. Terrible. I also lost around 3 hours of travel time. I have 641 kilometers to go, and it should take me 9 hours. That's ridiculous. But it is what it is. My ETA is currently scheduled to be 7 a.m. in the morning. which I probably won't make because in the end I will get tired and I need some rest. Either sleep in the back of my car or hang out somewhere. I do not know. The only thing that I really need now is a cup of coffee. And since I had a detour off the highway, there wasn't any parking lot or whatever where I could stop. Besides that, I was following the red car. So I'm now back on the A31. There is a park and rest area every 10 kilometers. Every 20 kilometers one with coffee, toilet and whatnot. And then the other 20 kilometers, so it's 10 on 10, is just a normal PNR with nothing, only a toilet and some bins. Yeah, and places to park, of course. But from what I saw, the most parking spots are occupied with trucks. They're not allowed to do that, but they do it anyway. So I do not know what kind of day it is. Maybe there's something going on tomorrow, or maybe there was something today, something official. I see hardly any trucks on the road. So let's see. Doesn't matter, I don't need a parking area where they have a coffee because I have my coffee in the back of my car, and that's what I'm gonna do in... Wait, I see a sign coming. I'm gonna have a coffee in 5 minutes. I have to eat something. Well, thank you. See you next time. Bye bye. A few minutes later. Like I expected, all the parking spaces were occupied by big trucks. Although they are not allowed to do that. And what can you do? So, I raced over the I raced over the parking area. No spot available. I'm back on the highway and let's see if I can find something else. Bye bye. Hello. A little more than a few minutes later. It's now 22:22, so 8 minutes to 10:30 p.m. for you Americans. 22:22 is just what it is. Time in the evening here in Europe. Anyway, I found a parking lot. Finally, it's dark in the meantime, so I don't want to be on a normal dark parking lot because I don't trust anyone. I found out sort of what was wrong with my navigation. My iPhone keeps crashing its hotspot every time, and if it does that, sometimes it works for a day, sometimes 2 hours, then I need to restart the complete phone, then I need to log on, then I need to do this, then I need to do that, and then I need to activate the Wi-Fi again on my headset here, head unit. So it lost connection and I did not really know that, so it didn't really know that they were clearing up the A31 blockage and the detours. Exactly why that is, I do not know, because lately I've seen Google Maps do a lot of strange things. Anyway, I'm back on track. I've 6 hours to go, 576 kilometers. It makes my ETA 4:25 a.m. this morning. Which I won't make because in the end I get tired. I started driving around 3 p.m. today, and I can't just go on for that amount of time. Sometimes it works, but no. If I'm feeling tired, I have to quit. It's for my security and safety, and other people's safety and security. And I'm most of the time very cautious with things like that. I like adventures, we all know that, but driving half dead is driving like you're drunk, and that's something I do not do. Never. So, I have no idea at what time I will be at my destination. Also, I don't care. I will see you when I get there. Any other problems on the route? I wonder if they close the tunnel. No, Lyon is open again. Last Sunday the tunnel in Lyon was closed, so we had to make another detour. But that one was okay. I haven't seen any problems over there, and that easterly road that they have around Lyon was actually pretty nice to drive on. Nicer than going straight through the center of Lyon. For whoever thought that was a good idea to drive a highway middle through the city, but okay. Maybe the Romans did that. You can always blame the Romans if there's road trouble. Although in France it's mostly just the French. Anyway, I'm gonna sit around a little, walk around a little, finish my coffee, and I'll see you later when I'm on the road or when I'm stopped or whatever. I don't know how long I can go on. I do not know how long I want to go on. But that's a question that will be answered tonight. Bye. A little over 15 minutes later, I had my coffee. I stole 4% of the battery life out of my EcoFlow. Copyright strike. And now I'm ready to take on another stretch. How far that will be, I don't know. I have about 570 kilometers to go to where I want to be. That will be tight. Coffee usually does me well, so let's see how far we get. I'll see you guys later. Oh, by the way, like I said before, I was planning on making a series of shorts about my trip to France this time. Third time this year. I might just cut and paste everything together in one video and try to keep the length a little bit down. Anyway, see you later. Bye bye. Good morning. Bonne nuit. It's 5 minutes past midnight. I've driven another 100 kilometers and I have 4 hours and 46 minutes left to do the remaining 448 kilometers. I don't think I'm gonna make that in one go. 2 goes, 3 stops, whatever. I'm starting to get a bit tired. Oh, my butt hurts. Well, not at the moment because I just took a little walk around the premises here, but yeah. There comes a moment that I need some sleep. Just on the road I really was thinking, well, I could push this through, but now I stopped again for a coffee and I don't think it's very wise to continue a whole lot. I would love to make it till Lyon, but I think it's another 200 kilometers and that's pretty much. I mean, I didn't sleep too well last night and I was up pretty early and I had my appointment and I had things to do, and all in all pretty busy day. On top of that, I'm still a little sick, so can't expect me to conquer the world, right? Well, anyway, on the road it's pretty quiet. Most of the time I see some upcoming traffic when nobody behind me and nobody in front of me. That's easy. The weather cleared up, or cleared, how do you call that? I had a little slight drizzle a few kilometers back, but that was it. Nothing much, so that's okay. I just checked the radar, there's not much weather coming in. There's still something hanging around Lyon, but before I get there it will be gone. Or dissipates. One of two. So yeah, it's not bad at all. That I'm getting tired is pretty normal after such a trip. I mean, how many have I driven? 700 kilometers approximately. I left at 3 p.m. this afternoon. It's now midnight, so I've done pretty well. Should not complain. My nose is running, so I have to pick up some paper from behind, from the back, to my nose. And that's about it. So for now, not much to tell. Again, I will put all those videos together. I was planning on doing some shorts, but I think that's a bad idea. I saw something hanging on my ear, but that's the light behind me. So see you later, I think. Bye. Good morning. Let's see if we can get some light in here. It's the rental car in dark. Good morning, another little update for my trip to the south of France. It's almost 1 a.m. in the morning. AM in the morning, but you know, some people don't get it. I am having to go 366 kilometers, of which around 155 to Lyon. I'm feeling fine. I'm not that tired, my feet are sort of okay, but it won't get better. I mean, that's just a little problem I have at the moment. My butt doesn't hurt as long as I stop every 2 hours and walk around a little bit. So I might just go to my destination in sort of one go with just a couple of breaks. Coffee works fine for me. And like I said, I feel fine. It would be amazing if I would reach my campsite at 5 a.m. or a little bit earlier, because that would mean that I did it in less than 14 hours. That's the fastest I've ever been doing that. Normally it's around 16 hours, I've done 20 hours, I've done 24 hours. 2 months ago I went back from the campsite to Kassel and I used around 30 hours. But that was including hanging around in Luxembourg, in Ettelbruck, in Dasburg, making some videos and stuff. And to be honest, I was pretty sick, much more than I am now. So I'm pretty optimistic that I'm just gonna make it in time. There's only one drawback on the whole story. I'm not allowed to take my car on the campsite before 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. I'm not very sure. That means that I have to walk a stretch with all my bedding to my caravan. Now, that's not the biggest problem in the world. But as far as I know, it rained a lot. That means we have a lot of puddles on the campsite and mud and whatnot. And that would screw my shoes again. Which I just freshly washed in the washing machine at home. Yeah, not sure what to do about that. I was thinking about not having a flashlight, but I have a flashlight. I do not know what the occasion was. Oh yeah, I know. The last time I needed a flashlight and I didn't have any was when I drove my cars in the woods on the other side of the Ardèche River. I remember, with the big TARDIS, where I parked on a big log, then walked a piece into the woods and just made it back before it got absolutely pitch dark. That time I needed a flashlight and I told you guys, I think I know it's where it is. It might be hanging out around my 3D printer at home. Well, it did. So so I packed it up, and it's now in my glove box. Hopefully it's charged. So if I need to go on the campsite pretty early in the dark, then I have a flashlight to at least keep me a little bit dry. It would be cool if I could make it. I'm not sure, can't promise anything. I don't have to promise anyone anything. That's not my point. But it would be nice if I could make it. It's now exactly 1 AM and yeah, like I said, I'm feeling fine. It's pitch dark. It's 165 kilometers until Lyon. It would be fantastic to at least make that one, because I do not really like to go through Lyon any time between 6:30 and 8:30 because of rush hour. It's the road, the highway. This one is going straight through the city center. That's not fun at any time. I'm sure it won't be fun during rush hour. Meanwhile, I have a problem with my GPS. I see Google Maps is now thinking I'm somewhere driving through the fields with 130 kilometers per hour. Who's jamming GPS out here? I'm now in a lake. Oh, I'm getting wet feet. That's the fastest kayak I've ever seen. Not sure what's going on. Anyway, so far my little update at 1 AM. It's Friday the 5th of June 2026, and see you later. Goodbye. Good morning. I was just wondering if I can somehow rotate the camera whilst I'm filming. It doesn't work. Anyway, it's 1:50 AM. Everybody gets what that is. 1:50 AM. So it's way past midnight. I have 227 kilometers of range left in my car. And I think I have to do another 275 kilometers. I could do it in one go, but what's that on my map? Google Maps is terrible at the moment. Anyway, I could do it in one go from Luxembourg to my campsite, but then I have to drive 110 kilometers per hour all the time, or less. Not gonna do that. That's costing me way too much time. Well, I don't have a normal coffee. I mean, I have the big machine with me, so this is an espresso. I cannot show you that, but I don't know. It's maybe 4 spoons. That's it. But it's pretty strong and it tastes very well. So yeah, will I make it? Well, maybe. 275 other kilometers. That's a lot. After such a long time. I mean, I've been driving since 3 PM yesterday. But I still feel sort of fine. I just walked around a little bit. Yeah. I stretched my legs, both. Could jump around on one leg, but not my thing. I gave my butt a couple of minutes off. Helps too. It's pretty quiet out here at the parking lot. Actually, I needed some extra gas, but this is a Shell gas station and they asked the maximum prices they can get, so no, not gonna do that. They are about 30 cents, not cheaper, more expensive than other gas stations. And although I don't need much, I'm not willing to give them that amount of money. 30 cents per liter, no, that's too much. Not gonna do it. But that's Shell, that's an abusive company, if you ask me. This is going very fast. It's espresso. You can, you can taste that. It will keep you awake. Oh, by the way, where are you? Where I am? Well done, dude. Where am I? I am short of Lyon. I think I just passed Macon, however you want to call it. Yeah, well, Lyon isn't that far away. That's about 60 kilometers. I passed Tournus. I passed Ussichy. I'm sure it's not France. Macon or Masson. To my that side, to my right, we have the Saône River. It's a nice river to see, by the way. Then we get to the N. You write it like pain, but then without the P. Okay. Then it's getting Saône again, and then sometime it will enter the Rhone River. What will become the Rhone? I never looked into that. Oh no. You have the département Rhône and the département Ain, and the Saône River goes through that. That's the presentation on the map is a bit, yeah, whatever. On the traffic map it looks like everything is sort of fine. I see that my Wi-Fi is still working. I really hate my iPhone. I don't know if any one of you experienced the problems, but the mobile hotspot will crash every now and then you have to restart the phone. That's not very handy when you're driving on the highway on your own. You can't just ask anyone to restart my phone, put in the code, restart the hotspot, and then also reconnect my head unit to that hotspot, because the head unit, El Cheapo Yongsung from China, doesn't want to reconnect unless you go into the settings and then to network and Wi-Fi settings, where it tells you it's not connected, and then all of a sudden it says, oh, I got a network, let's connect. Yeah, tell me, it's cheap technology, that's true, but my car is not connected. It won't be tracked by anyone except, of course, Google, when I use Google Maps navigation. What else? The maps are actually actual. I don't have to buy a very expensive subscription. And foremost, it works. A friend of mine has an updated Toyota Avensis. It's from 2015, mine is from 2009. And that navigation system is absolutely horrible. It just doesn't work, in my opinion. Yes, you can enter a destination. It will take you a lot of time. If I wanted to, I can change things on my head unit from 200 euros, so I can speak to it. But I don't want that, so I don't do it. And I can, of course, tell my phone over Siri to restart, but it needs my code anyway. Don't like that either. I could play around with Siri a little bit to, for instance, activate my hotspot. Never tried, because why not? I'm not interested in that kind of technology. I'm a nerd from here to hell and back, but there are things that I just don't like. Although, as far as I know, Siri works locally, it's not cloud connected. Apple is more privacy friendly than Google is, a lot more, which isn't very difficult, because privacy and Google, they don't mix. They are as bad as Facebook, trust me, and Instagram. Well, that's an whole other discussion, and why are we even talking about that? I'm 8 minutes into this video, and I didn't want to stretch it too much. So you know what, I'm gonna I'm gonna finish my espresso, wake up a little, try to drive a little bit more and maybe make it all the way. Not sure. Wish me luck. If I don't, I will let you know. If I do, I will let you know. I have no idea. I'm not gonna risk anything. If I'm getting too tired, I will just quit for maybe an hour. That will do. I mean, when I arrive at the campsite, all I have to do is zip open my tent, open the door of my caravan, put in my bedding, which is one sheet, one bed cover and one pillow, lay down and sleep. That's it. Things are so easy these days. It could be easier, but let's not talk about that at the moment. Maybe on another time, if anyone is interested about how I'm doing my camping, especially this year, because I've been at the campsite since April 3rd. I've been back home to visit the doctor twice. Maybe we can talk about that a little, but not today. I'm now 9 minutes into this video and 15 seconds. Goodbye. Good morning. It's 02:49 in the morning, so 2:49 a.m. Oh, wait. And I'm currently entering the city of Lyon. So yeah, I made it. I was doubting about making it. Well, actually, when I got up this morning, I was doubting if I would leave yesterday at all, but things turned out pretty well. Excuse me. We are on the, I think I'm on the A6 highway, Lyon. That means we will go through the city center. I still think it's a stupid idea, but who am I? Again. Yeah, I'm gaining, but joying. How do you call that, by the way? But I'm not that tired. I'm doing perfectly well. Anyway, we're going through the city of Lyon. Let's just video it till the end. I'm making a longer video consisting of several parts of the trip from, in this case, the Netherlands to the south of France. Normally I go from Kassel, Germany, but this time I started somewhere else. I will maybe make a video with this part, because it's gonna be a little bit longer, and then a video without this part, or do it separately. I don't know. Actually, and I also told myself one of the times that I should not say I don't know that much. Well, why not? Yeah, again, I have my red lights on. In this case, it's not even because of the bugs, because I got my windows closed, of course. But that's a bit too much. Not gonna do that. I think the camera of this iPhone picks up some of the video pretty well. Audio is okay. And yeah, well, anyway, we have to do it with what I got. In this case, that's an iPhone. My DJI Osmo might pick it up a little bit better, but it's in the glove box, so you won't see much. So, like I said, we're going through the city center of Lyon. That means the first thing we will see in a while. I don't think that's a long way. Is a tunnel. Then we drive through the city with some bridges. Then we go along the Rhone River. Then we go over the Rhone River, and then we are out of Lyon again. I can't tell you how far that stretch is, because I actually don't know. Never really noticed. I mean, I get here, go through, and I get out again. That's about it. This is the third time this year. No, it's the fifth time this year that I'm going through the city center of Lyon. That's not correct. This is the fourth time because the last time I was here, which was last Sunday or Monday morning, very early. I don't remember. Where do I have to go? Give me a moment. Marseille. Okay. Is that correct? Lyon Centre. Okay. No. Yeah, we have Marseille and we have Lyon. This is somewhat stupid. Now it's telling something. Anyway, I had to concentrate on the signs. It's not easy out here. Even with navigation I can go wrong. I did that once or twice. I was talking about driving 5 times through the Lyon center of Lyon, which was actually 4th time because the last time, last Sunday or early Monday, the tunnel that I have to go through in a minute was closed. That means I have to go on the ringway. It's a highway around Lyon, sort of, to the east. And actually it was pretty quiet out there. It was easy to drive, easy to navigate as well, so not really a big problem. But something else for a change. We are almost at the tunnel. During the day it's a big drama out here because just before you enter the tunnel there's another road connecting, it's coming from the right and everybody wants to enter, which is okay, logical, but the way they try to do it is not logical, so they really try to push it, and then I'm really a big ass in traffic because I don't like things like that. Now I have to go 50 kilometers per hour. Okay, we'll do that. And now the lights go on. Oh, okay, no striping, no lines on the road. They only repaired a pretty small part of the highway out here, so to see. My navigation may complain that it's lost a GPS signal, which is, well, I'm in a tunnel. It's not really easy to fix, I think. The phone still works. Did I just lose my Wi-Fi connection? Yeah, I did. That means that the mobile hotspot on my phone crashed again. Never had a problem on my 2019 Huawei P30 Pro, but it happens all the time on this iPhone 16 Pro. I can do 70 again. Oh, not that fast. Well, that means that I have to restart my phone again while driving. I so hate that. That's just terrible. Or did I lose connectivity altogether because I'm in a tunnel? I'm not sure about that. But we see that when we see the light at the end of the tunnel. Or actually the darkness, because most of the lights will be gone. We are currently driving under the Saône River. Are we? No, we're going over it. Yeah, we're going over it, I guess. Let's see what my GPS signal does. Maybe, because I have to watch carefully where I'm going. Follow the signs to Marseille. It once said Paris, and that there was a problem. We went under the Saône, I think. Oh, go easy. It's nice and quiet out here. The road is sort of empty. There's somebody behind me and that's it. We will take a very strong curve to the right. I'm actually entering a very dark space out here because of the tunnels. Well, see a little bit more. I think all the lights somehow are off here, out here. There are some, but I don't see them. The big truck behind me is gonna push me. Not anymore. Wow, it's sort of empty out here. That's cool. We have a part of the city center to my right, and we have another part. I don't think it's a city center, it's not commercial. At least we have the Rhone River to my left. Looks very nice during the day. Now we have some bluish lighting, some blue, green, not sure. Looks cool, but I have to watch straight ahead because I'm the one driving. This is easier than I thought. No traffic. At 3 AM in the morning. Well, once I'm through this part of the route that I usually hate, I have another 180 maybe kilometers to go, which is sort of nothing. I told you that truck is gonna annoy me. For some reason it's passing me on the right. Well, go on. It's also totally ignoring the maximum speed. Yeah, what are you gonna do now? Now it's on the speed. But it's a French driver, but it's not a French problem, mostly. It's everybody else. Everybody but me. No, I'm not telling you I'm the best driver in the world, because I'm surely not. But I'm not doing stupid things like he just did. Overtaking me on the right with 70 kilometers per hour, although the maximum speed limit was 50 kilometers per hour, which I was doing, sort of. Now he's driving in 2 lanes. Even if I want to pass, it will be difficult. Not that I'm gonna try. I'm still having the Rhone River to my left. I will now just follow the truck driver. Yeah, I can rant about traffic all day long, all night, whatever you want. Doesn't really matter. So it looks like that in about maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes, because I have to take another break for gas and coffee, or diesel and coffee, I'll be sleeping in my own bed. Okay, explain. Because the bed in my car is my own bed too, but I mean my caravan, which what I'm gonna say, don't know. Which to me is my second home. Yeah, well, I was thinking about that. It's nice to have a second home. It's a big caravan. It's big enough for me and 3 others should I choose to. But also it's 1,200 kilometers or so away, and it's not some place that you go for the weekend. That's a pity. But it is what it is. Now I would say enjoy Lyon. You don't see much, I think. I'm sure. Sneezing again. Excuse me. Not done yet. That's better. Excuse me again. We are gonna cross the Rhone River from the right bank to the left bank. At least if I do choose the correct lane of the highway, which I just did. My navigation is pretty silent because I killed the sound. That was easier than turning off the music, which I can do, but whatever. A7 Marseille. Okay, we'll get there. We're now turning to the left. I'm on the A7 crossing the Rhone River. During the day you can look at it and explore its beauty, but it's pitch dark, so no, not seeing anything. Anything else to talk about? Not really. Nobody is interested in the maximum speed. Passing me again? Yes, of course. It's 70. Get out. I just don't get it. On the big sign, Marseille Saint-Étienne. On my navigation, 2 hours, 5 minutes to go to do 185 kilometers. My range is 140 kilometers, so I have to take in some diesel somewhere, which I will do, of course. The navigation has chosen to get me off the highway at exit 19. That's exit Bolène, which is nice. Last time it pushed me off at Donzère, which is nice as well because it's a rural area. But I don't like to go through that part of France, rural, in the middle of the night because of all the wildlife that's running around out there. Don't want to kill anyone, and I don't want to hurt my bumper. Well, we are slowly leaving Lyon Center, or the center of Lyon. It took me about 18 minutes, I see. Still don't know how far it was. It doesn't matter, but now we are in the industrial complex or zone or whatever. You can hear that I'm getting a bit tired. Not too tired, but a little bit. So I think the best thing I can do is just end this video, shut up, and make sure that I get to my destination in one piece. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye. A few minutes later, we just passed Lyon Centre Lyon, the center of Lyon. I told you earlier I didn't want to pay €2.20 something at the Shell gas station for a liter of diesel. A liter. So I went to another one. We are just past Lyon. This one is asking €2. That's 20 cents less. Keep that in mind. Per liter. And I only need 10. Well, actually 5, but let's do 10. Or not. The first one I entered to my left was under maintenance and didn't want my card. But this one wants to make me pay up front down the station. This one might take my card. You tell me. It's France. Let's see how far I get. It's full of water. Not working well. One, two, three, four. somebody lied, because I just had to pay 2.18.9, so 2.19. But still, that's 1 cent cheaper than the Shell. And I tried to put in 20 euros, but that's 20.01, because that never works. Anyway, what am I gonna do? Let's check. Nobody behind me. Oh, by the way, first it didn't want to pay me, wanted to give me a ticket, and then did, and then that, and oh yeah, my iPhone is offline, of course. So I'll park somewhere, and then I'm gonna restart my phone, and see you later. Good morning. It's still dark. I'm on in a parking lot. Yeah, okay. Total Energies. I went through Lyon. It's 4:10 a.m. in the morning, and I'm making a coffee in the back. One moment. So cool, you can't see me. Hello again. So, what's the status? 10 minutes past 4 a.m. in the morning. A.m. is morning, dude. Stop explaining everything double. I went past Lyon. Let's start my navigation for the correct details. Kill the music. It's not far anymore. I have the grand total, don't be shocked, of 104 kilometers to go. That will take me around 1 hour and 20 minutes. Yeah. When I got up yesterday morning, I was even doubting if I would be able to leave, because I was tired and not feeling well. But here I am. It's Friday morning, June the 5th, and I'm almost at my campsite. Time of arrival will be around 5:45. I won't be able to drive up to my caravan because the gate will be closed, which is fine with me. All I need to do is walk to my caravan, possibly using a flashlight. The campsite itself is very dark. They changed the lighting, but it got very, very bad. And if that ain't enough, they had a lot of rain today, or yesterday I must say. And that means everything will be muddy and full of puddles and whatnot. Luckily I brought a flashlight. Last time I needed one, I didn't have one. Where is it? I must be able, there. No, that's not it. That's a phone. What's in there? There it is. It was at home, waiting for me next to a 3D printer. Yeah, I can see you. Terrible. So yeah, that will do. It's not far from the parking lot to my spot. All I need to take is my bed, my bedding, like my kitchen and my sheets. Some medication, my phone, and that's about it. So not bad. Once I get there, I did the total drive in 14 hours and 45 minutes approximately, which is better than I've ever done before. I've done minimum 16 hours, maximum 30 hours, but that last one was including playing around in Luxembourg, visiting a campsite where I used to be a long time ago, making a video for a good friend of mine who used to live in Ettelbruck, but she's not there anymore, which I didn't know at the time, but that's okay. It was nice to be there anyway. I was sick as hell, so took it easy anyway. Still not very well, but better than 2 months ago. So yeah, here I am. I'm gonna drink my coffee. Gonna drive the last stretch to the campsite, 104 kilometers, of which 80 on the highway, and the rest is just the middle of the road through. I will exit the A7 where I am at the moment at exit 19. That's near Bolin. Then it goes to Pont Saint-Esprit, and then it goes to my campsite. That's yeah, that's not far, relatively speaking. And I want. Oh. I missed an opportunity. I wanted to make a coffee under the big sign of McDonald's McCafe. Well, maybe next time. Who knows? I'll get back to this tiny video, which will be lengthy when I'm done with cutting and pasting everything. Tomorrow I'll be back, and that will be at the campsite, I think, letting everybody know the time of arrival, and maybe some details about the EcoFlow that I brought, which I used to power my my little fridge behind me. And I had a grout. I had 5 coffee and 1 espresso from the machine. All in all, 1 kilowatt hour of battery for what I do is more than enough in the car. It's a different thing when it rains on the campsite and all the power goes out for a few hours, especially when it's very cold, because you can't use the heating. But then mostly I'm here in summer, and not when I'm so sick that I'm freezing at 30 Celsius. So, but that's an whole other story. This video again took about 7.5 minutes. I'll see you later. Bye bye. Lake. Oh, I'm at L'Oreal or something. We have a McDonald's over there. But this is France. Don't you dare to order a hamburger in the middle of the night. Sally? All you can get is a salad and a coffee or a tea or a Coke or whatever. Yeah, it's a free country.
Take the ramp to A7, then merge onto A7.
I might. Wait for it. Lorries and trucks parked everywhere where they shouldn't park. Well, good morning. A few minutes later.
Continue on A7 for 84 kilometers.
There you have it. 84 kilometers to the exit E19 Bolen. That's the last stretch of highway that I have to take today. What? Why? I heard a great song on my fantastic player and I paused it and now it's playing something else. Stupid Chinese junk. Anyway, it's 4:33. I have around 100 something kilometer to do. Let's check it out. 101 kilometers to go. Time of arrival will be 5:45, and that's great. See you later at the campsite. Good morning, everybody. It's 05:39 a.m. A little bit of daylight coming. I'm on the last stretch to the campsite. I'm amazed that I even made it. Because yesterday I wasn't even sure if I would leave. Because I had some things to do, an appointment and stuff like that. But I drove off anyway. I got my bed with me. I didn't use it. 2 corners to go, and then I'm at the campsite. I'm not even that tired. Amazing. So yeah, I'm back in the south of France. I'm happy as hell to be here. Yeah, blah blah blah. My navigation is telling me where to go, but I know this place better than the place where I live, to be honest. Now, there's a few things to think about. One, I can't park at my caravan because the gate will be closed. 2, if I leave my tent open, everybody who knows me will think somebody broke into my caravan or my tent, or both. That's a bit weird. I mean, especially if my car isn't there. And of course I didn't tell anyone because I didn't even think about that. A lot of water again. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, you see that? Sort of. The weeds are hanging very low because they are very wet. It's not wheat, it's not, it's sort of bamboos. Other part. I don't know how you call it. Well, it doesn't matter, the sun is coming up. If I keep the blinds on my caravan closed, those plants, then I'm able to sleep pretty dark. Also, I have my kayak rack on the roof. That will really be a problem for all the leaves here hanging over the road. I think I had most of it. Well, that being said, I think I've done well. Didn't expect it. I'm at the campsite. I'll sleep a couple of hours and then start my day.